They didn't expect to see you again.
That's right.
Unless you was on the most wanted. Unless you was in the post office. Unless you gave up your fingerprint unwillingly. Today we're going to talk about some stuff.
And so if we're going to build real democracy, part of reclaiming our voice and power is affirming that.
You know, I served my country at 18 years old, wounded twice in Vietnam. I never voted because I believed the lie that my vote, one vote, don't count.
I'm Gloria Cooper, representing the San Diego Organizing Project, and those from San Diego, raise your hand back there. All right. 70,000 families in San Diego, and believing that if you tell me that if I committed a robbery and I served 5 years, that you should not hold against me once I get out of prison. That's right. What I need to do is allow me to be able to acclimate back into society and not hold it against me. Michelle Alexander's book is so true. The new Jim Crow, that's what they are doing, holding it against us. So what we have to do is fight the fight and let them know that we're not going away. We're going to be here until the law is changed. And that's what we're saying.
Some of you know I introduced and carried legislation last year, the so-called Ban the Box legislation.
And the reason that Ban the Box has been adopted by so many people around the whole United States as a slogan and a summary for this kind of legislation and these kinds of policy changes is because it is that box, that question. Have you been convicted by a court? Have you been convicted of felony, a misdemeanor? Were you ever arrested? That stops us from being able to really successfully rejoin our communities after we get out.
Hi, good morning. Thanks everybody for being here. I'm a founding member of the Safe Return Project, which is a group of all formerly incarcerated individuals in Richmond, California. We have already passed Ban the Box in our city.
Woohoo!
And most of you will know that I'm the first African American elected to the State House south of Los Angeles.
And also to pass Senate Bill 260 to give 6,500 people in California who are sentenced as youth to adult prison sentences longer than 10 years. And many youth have been sentenced to 80 to life or 150 years to life, or even 400 years to life at 14, 16, or 17.
That we're here today. This is the first, as far as I know, of what we're calling the Quest for Democracy legislative briefing of formerly incarcerated people. It's about organizing in our own voice. There were a whole slew of executive directors that were formerly incarcerated themselves downstairs with about over 200. I want to say the last count was about 220. Is that what I understood? Folks that converged here from throughout the state of California, from various parts of California here, to organize our collective voice around issues that matter to us.
I'm calling on all formerly incarcerated people, their family members and supporters, to join us in this year's #2 Quest for Democracy. Last year, we hit 200 strong. Let's double that this year.
The Formerly Incarcerated People's Quest for Democracy 2013 inspired me to join legal services for prisoners with children because I saw firsthand the direct effect that grassroots lobbyists can have on criminal justice policy by speaking from personal experience.
Since there is no genuine interest in the well-being of formerly and currently imprisoned people in the state of California, our families, and our communities, we must do for ourselves. This requires employing different methods, strategies, and tactics. We must learn to not only come out of the closet, but be able to speak for ourselves and demand the rights to live with dignity for those inside as well as those coming home.
The longer that the people are separated, then the easier it is for us to be oppressed. But the more we unite, we can't be oppressed no more because we're the people and we're the power.